A young woman faces the weight of a terroristic threat charge, staring down a possible year in jail. The judge wrestles with her future, caught between protecting her and holding her accountable. But just when hope seems possible, a haunting question emerges. Where can she even go?
I want you to understand that we will not tolerate DWIs in Harris County, and we're going to get blood one way or the other. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's just not fair when it's so easy to find another way. You know, I like to drink. I like to drink a lot. I love my mules, really, really spicy. And I love to go out with my wife. How do you think I do it though? Right. And then I can just be towed, you know? But that's the responsible thing to do. And I hope that you really get it from now on, because God forbid you do something that you really can't walk away from. Do you understand?
Sir.
All right. Good luck. Thank you. Hi, Miss Brown. How are you? I'm sorry to see you in this circumstance. You know, you now picked up a terroristic threat, serious bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail. You know, the thing that I told all of them that I'm happy that you didn't follow through. That, you know, sticks and stones, right? But words can hurt sometimes, right? As you now see, you've now picked up a new case. I don't know how we go forward now. What do we do? I don't know either. You're 19, right? Where do we go? Because you had a home to go to, but we don't know if we can put you back in the home. No way under any circumstance am I going to let you just out on the street. That's a death sentence. Because where would you go? Who are you going to be with? How are you going to eat? I can't do that. We can't just give you a PR bond. I have to know where you're going to go, who you're going to be with, so we don't set you up for failure. Do you know the phone number to that house? Have you given it to Josh? Okay. Don't say it out loud. If you can write it down, we're going to try to get in contact with them. We can call now so that we can see if they're willing to take you back, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't know how we're going to go forward. I don't want to let you out on the street. Is there anyone here, do you know, for her? You've been in contact with the caseworker, social worker, or no?
The caseworker, and then also her appointed guardian.
Have you talked to them lately?
Not since this new case.
Okay, so I guess, can we try to do that today? Let's roll it to tomorrow. Let's see, are they going to accept her back? If not, how do we go forward? I don't want to keep you here for a long time, but I don't know how to go forward at this time. So let's give it a day. Let's see what Josh can find, and then we'll bring you back, okay? All right, sticks and stones. I'm glad that you didn't follow through. That's good. Now we have to get you to learn self-control so that you don't flip out. That's the name of the game now. All right? Think about it. Okay. All right. Thanks. Antonio.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is a new appointment, Sandra Dawn Dumbo. It's a 2019 case.
Yes.
State, apparently there's no evidence, and I guess they want to evaluate it for dismissal.
Yes, Judge. Right now, we just put in the request because at the time, I guess they didn't request the body cam and dash. So we just, yes, Judge.
Oof.
So we're going to reach out to see if we can get that within the next week or so, 2 weeks.
No. I'm not going long. I mean, this case is, if you guys didn't do it back then, hey,
Yes,
this
Judge,
case
which
is
why
over
I
2,000 days old.
That we're going to look, see what we do have, and which we'll likely be willing to dismiss after we look at it briefly.
Okay, let's set it a week.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to waive her appearance.
All right.
Come up, Miss Dumbo. If you ever take off on me again, there are going to be so many zeros behind that bond. You're going to be looking at 15 eyes. Do you understand? You must be back in a week so we can determine where we're going to go with this case.
Can I explain why?
Doesn't matter. You have to understand, your excuse goes in one ear, goes out the other. The only thing that matters are choices. You can either make a good choice in life or you can make the wrong choice. When you show up to court, good things happen. And when you don't, there's a consequence. You're old enough to understand that. Like I said, you take off on me again, get ready, because it's going to be a long ride. Okay, Antonio, we'll see you in a week.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, bud.
Hey, Judge, I had a quick question for you also on Booker. So you said that we could reset her. She went and did a drug test today and was clear.
Great.
So I was gonna see if we could reset her out till after the new year. She'd been coming back for GED proof.
That's right. Yeah, I'm okay with
She
that.
showed me, she's called, I mean, almost a dozen different places. I mean, she's working to get into it. I think with I think it's the timing of the year. It's somewhere.
Come on, Ms. Booker.
Yeah.
But that's like a month, you know? And I want to make sure that, is she in and doing the studies or she hasn't gotten in yet?
She's showed me a lot of screenshots. People are responding and we're gonna get back to her. And she's spoken with people in person.
Yeah, I spoke
So
to,
what's happening?
I spoke to Mr. Charles Jackson on the career and recovery. He
Oh,
says,
yes. Isn't that the guy that we spoke to?
Last time she was here, we spoke to him on the phone.
Was it regarding her case or was that someone else?
I want to say hers.
So we didn't have the specific
Yeah.
last time we were here. We got the list at the end of the last session.
yeah.
Who was that with?
But he said he wasn't taking any clients until January 8th. And I-
Oh, this is a great guy. We had him, we had him on another person. And remember, I called and it wasn't her, Stephen, it was someone else. And God, who was it?
It was Connor's
Um,
client.
Here, see,
Yes, right. Good job. Dan, you're the best. You're so good.
yeah,
He's a good guy. I like him.
I did speak to him.
Okay, so then if he's, okay, I'm willing to wait for you to get with Mr. Jackson.
List.
But
Okay, yeah.
get on the list, don't mess around.
I'm not, of course.
Okay, so what did he say? What day?
He said January 8th is when he's taking new clients.
So let's set you for January 9th. I want to make sure that you get in with this guy, okay? If for some reason that day you don't get in, I'm gonna call him myself.
Okay.
So that one way we'll get, okay?
Okay.
But just call him back, say, hey, man, I talked to my judge is cool with it. We're gonna wait for me to get in with you guys because he knows you and he likes you.
Okay.
So that way it's more kind of, you build a rapport with this person, okay?
Thank you.
Do that and we'll wait for you to get in and we'll get you out with that GED one way or the other. Okay? All right, thanks, Josh. All right, good job. Good morning, Ms. Rocking Pelu. Did we really have another bond violation?
No, we think this is the issue we were having where it was incorrect.
Oh, so we're still, but nothing new has happened?
No, nothing new.
Okay.
And so we're just trying to get them past it. We were gonna have a hearing about it, but we just decided to do a time serve on this and then deal with the Star Court stuff upstairs and just be done with it.
Are you guys familiar with what Star Court is? I have no idea.
actually, I am actually, because I used to.
Okay, what is
Star
it?
Court is a drug intervention. It's kind of like the sober court where they're actually report to the court in front of the judge. They have probation officers. They have basically a
So it's a-
attorney for them.
Sober court for felony cases?
Right, for drug cases, yes.
Do they go into treatment? Is it outpatient,
They can.
intensive?
They can actually go
It
into it.
depends because it's for our sober court, it only addresses alcohol, and drug court is drugs and alcohol, so it just depends on what the client's issues are. But they do participate in treatment.
You're on two very serious felony probations for two DWI thirds. I cannot imagine that they're gonna bend over backwards to help you as many times as they have, Mr. Akinpelu. Really? I mean, when do we say when? The courts here we're not asking much from you. Really, we're not. The only thing that we're asking from you is don't drive and don't drink alcohol. That's literally the only thing we're asking you to do. And it's, you come back over and over and over and over. And at some point, excuses lose value. If my kid makes a mistake and I tell him, okay, bud, don't do it again. And he does it again. All right, come on, man, I told you. And he does it a third time and he does it a fourth time. Do you think a sorry means anything? No. That's what we have here, over and over and over, like a little child. It's time to grow up before they throw your ass in prison. I mean, what is it really going to take? Some people really only learn the hard way. Is that what's going to happen to you, Mr. Akimpello? Only time will tell. You now stand charged with driving on a suspended license. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or.
From fragile pleas to stern warnings, the first half revealed defendants on thin ice, tested for drugs, missing cord, and clinging to second chances. The judge's patience were as thin as excuses fall apart. But what happens next pushes the courtroom into a battle of consequences versus redemption.
A $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 3 days that you've done. You need to understand a couple very important things. Number one, it's going to go on your record. You're now facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up in here. Number one. Number two, the fact that you are on probation, you're pleading guilty to this offense, they can revoke your probation, and this can result in further confinement. It can result in you ending up back in TDC. You're looking at 2 to 10 of the penitentiary if you pick up any more cases. You also need to understand that it's possible that DPS suspends your license on top of this. I have no control what DPS does, but they're probably going to suspend your license. Don't start driving. It is a condition of your probation now. You are not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an interlock on it. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense of driving while your license is suspended? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. Don't come back. Really. And please, don't kill someone. I'm begging you, don't kill someone on the road. Good luck. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Mr. Atkins, do you need a paper back for the courthouse?
I don't know how many times we're really going to bend over backwards to continue to let you out of jail. At some point, your actions become your own. I understand that you've had a hard life. I understand that you've not had people in there to guide you. That's why we are here now. We want to help you. We want to lead you in that right direction. But at some point in this life, your actions become your own, and you cannot continue to blame this, that, upbringing. Just, you have to know what is right. You have to know what is wrong. And the most important thing is self-control. You have to learn self-control. 90% of the people that are in jail, because they have no self-control. They act without thinking. They speak without thinking. If I say this, what's going to happen? If I do this, what's going to happen? That's what you have to do. You're going to get upset again. It's going to happen. But you have to control yourself. Do you understand? What did I just say? What else?
Sometimes you have to control it.
Self-control. Do you understand? I'm going to give you one more short example, okay? if you get into a pissing match, if you get into a fight with someone who has power, like the power of arrest, like a police officer, someone who has the power to put you in a segregated room, if you get into a fight with this person, you're nearly going to lose every time. But if you tuck your tail between your legs and own it, more than likely they're going to let you go. I've used this example a lot. A while ago, I got pulled over by an officer. I was driving and I stopped. There's a stop sign there, right? Or I think, no, it was a red light. And it turned green. No, it was a stop sign. And I get to the stop sign and I stop, but it was maybe for like a second. Cop comes behind me, woo, pulls me over and comes to my window, extremely aggressive. Why didn't you stop? What's wrong with you? You really could have injured someone. You know, officer, you're right. I'm sorry. I messed up. It was stupid of me. I won't do it again. And I'm really sorry. You know what he did? What do you think he did? Yeah. What do you think he would have done if I said, no, that's bullshit. I didn't do it. I stopped. I swear to God, I stopped. You're wrong, officer. What do you think he would have done? Well, or probably just given me a ticket. But if you tuck your tail between your legs and own it, 9 times out of 10, good things are going to happen. That's what you need to learn. Self-control. And you know what? Even if you're right and they're wrong, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But that's how we live. That's how we mature. That's how we grow up. Your actions now are your own. You have to realize that. We're working hard to get you out. So Josh and Morgan here have gone above and beyond the call of duty to try to get you out of here so you don't sit and languish in jail. We're working hard for you. But we can't keep you doing this. At some point, it's not going to happen again. So if you come back with a third case, if you are unable to control yourself and something happens and you either hit someone, or violate conditions again, get ready to stay with us. Do you understand? What did we learn today? Self-control. It's not hard. You're going to get upset. But just relax and everything will be fine. All right? Okay. So what we're due, have you spoken to them yet? You know?
Call now.
All right. We're working. We can't get you out today. It'll be tomorrow. We're trying to get you out hopefully by 2:00 tomorrow. The only thing that's pending now is we need someone to pick you up. So that's what Josh is doing right now to try to get someone to pick you up. If he can find someone, we'll get you out hopefully by 2:00 tomorrow. You'll be in there. Now, I don't want you to have contact with, who is it?
Chanson Cobbs.
Say it again.
Chanson Cobbs.
Do you know who this is?
Sure.
Please don't have any contact with this person. Don't have any weapons. Also, with the assault that you have, you're not to have contact with this person too. You understand?
Sure.
As long as you can do that, self-control, we're all happy. Okay?
Sure.
All right, Ms. Brown. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Josh.
So no motion for the staff assigned and then conditions for Jensen Cobbs and Dumbo on her probation for the assault.
You know, add those.
Okay.
Yeah, add on the probation. We'll just continue it.
Okay.
No contact, and then no weapons, and then what are we going to do with the other case? Just, I guess take your time. I'll waive her appearance for now. Hopefully she's. Did we ever do a TRAS?
Oh, we did.
Email team back and said she's gonna reach out to the CSO for compliance to see if she's gonna go.
Okay, does she know this?
I'm assuming it's.
Okay.
I'll reiterate that.
Okay, as soon as she's done signing, I'm going to reiterate to her that we expect you to.
Judge, I also had one I was going to ask you about that was Alex.
Yeah.
So Laverne, L-A-V.
Hey, did you appoint her? Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking
Wait, hold, Stephen, Ms. Brown, remember, one more thing. You will be in the mental health intensive caseload, okay? This is also to help you out. I expect you to still do this, okay? It's an anger management class, and we just want to monitor you to make sure everything's going well. So I'm going to continue your probation now, okay? I want you to continue with it, continue to do what you're supposed to do. Do you understand? So just keep doing what you're doing, be nice, and Shatori will tell you exactly what you need to do, okay? Okay, Ms. Brown, best of luck. Yes, ma'am. Okay,
And also put in Ms. Laverne, Laverne.
Laverne, that's it.
She was sent for a test.
And?
Just alcohol. It's only-
Come up, Ms. Laverne. How old are you, ma'am? Okay. No more alcohol, no more illegal drugs. Now, you only tested positive for alcohol. Good, but I don't want it for the foreseeable future for now. All right. Have you guys got the rip done? I saw Conrad here. He took off.
Your Honor, the RIP has not been completed on this one.
Conrad's in trial today, Judge, so I
Okay.
mean, we can ask him,
Just
but
don't rush. I mean, if he's in trial, he's in trial.
Yes.
Let's not bother him, really. So Ms. Laverne, I don't want you to have contact with this person. I don't want you to have any weapons. You got out of jail because we gave you a PR bond. You're not gonna get another one. You gotta understand, you pick up a new case, you violate conditions, your bond hits $5,000 to $10,000. If you don't have anyone to pony up that money, you'll be stuck like Chuck. So just understand that. We're not asking for much. Be nice. It's not hard. You understand? No contact with this person. I've given you a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Josh. If Josh tells me he can't get a hold of you, ixnay on the PR bond A. Do you understand what that means? No more PR bond. Be nice. It's not hard. All right? Okay, man. We'll just have you sign a reset. We'll have you get with Fleischer if your bond finishes, and then you're free to go. Okay. Thanks, Josh.
The courtroom was alive with tension, its walls echoing with desperation, warnings, and hard truths. At the center of it all stands Miss Brown, just 19 years old, facing the crushing reality of a terroristic threat charge. The judge speaks to her with both sternness and compassion, acknowledging that while she didn't act on her threats, the words alone carried dangerous weight. He refuses to abandon her to the streets, knowing that without stability, her chances of survival outside are slim. Instead, he presses for accountability, demanding to know where she will stay, who will take responsibility, and how she will avoid spiraling into failure again. It is not just a legal battle, it is a fight for her very survival. As the proceedings unfold, the courtroom shifts to other defendants. One, with a case lingering since 2019, stands before the judge with no clear evidence against her. The judge's tone is sharp, tired of delays, warning that if she dares to disappear again, the consequences will be severe, her bond multiplied beyond comprehension. Excuses don't matter, choices do. His words slice through the air, a reminder that every action in this room carries weight far beyond the moment. Then comes another figure, someone working hard to prove change. Clean drug tests, attempts at education, efforts to push forward with GED programs. For once, there is a glimmer of hope. The judge, impressed, allows time for progress but makes it clear leniency comes only with proof of effort. Behind every ruling is the balance between mercy and consequence, between faith in someone's growth and the harsh lessons of failure. But the most striking moment arrives with Mr. Campbell, a man drowning in repeated DUI charges and probation violations. The judge's patience snaps. His voice rises with fire, comparing Campbell's repeated apologies to a child's endless excuses. The warning is brutal and unfiltered. If Campbell doesn't learn self-control, prison awaits. It is a speech layered with emotion, frustration, and a strange kind of fatherly care. A desperate plea for a man to wake up before he destroys himself or someone else on the road. Throughout it all, the theme is clear: self-control. The judge hammers it into every case. Words can wound, choices define futures, and without discipline, even the smallest mistake can spiral into ruin. He even shares a personal story, how humility and honesty with a police officer spared him punishment, while defiance would have only made things worse. His lesson is simple but profound. Pride destroys, but restraint saves. In the final moments, Ms. Brown reappears in focus. Her probation will continue, but with stricter oversight, mental health monitoring, anger management, no contact with dangerous influences, and no weapons. The judge gives her one last chance, but his warning is clear. If she returns again with another violation, freedom will no longer be an option. The gavel may not strike, but the message lingers. In this courtroom, lives hang in balance not just on evidence or verdicts, but on the fragile thread of self-control.